I'm laughing at your bald head. But you know what? I do think, right? I get such a laugh when I hear people saying, "Are you all set for Christmas? Are you actually buying yourself anything nice for Christmas?"
I got my eyebrows done. The
I
PP
got, yeah,
eyebrows.
go on. Is that was your present to yourself?
Yeah, to me, from me, and I left them in Centre Parks, I'm sure, but I definitely need a top up. Did you need to get your
You,
eyebrows topped up?
yeah, you do. You need to go back a second time. Should I not tell you that?
Yeah, she did, in no fairness, so I'm going back in January.
Oh yeah, because mine as well, like yours, because I went to a lady here in London and I was kind of like, because a bits of them started to come off, and I was like, "What's the story here, girl?" But she was like, "No, that's normal." But again, everyone's skin tone is different,
And their hair colour and stuff, like,
and
yeah.
everything is so different. Because I was like, "Is it because I sleep with an eye mask that this is
Oh,
happening?" And
yeah.
then, it wasn't. But yeah, I think for me, what I'm actually working through Christmas, because I want to, but then it's to spend money on myself to go off on holidays in January and to buy the nice shoes as well.
Are
And
you going
that's it.
away in
And
January, yeah?
I'm going to Tenerife, yeah, for a few days.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, because
Nice.
the way everyone's miserable in January.
Oh, I fucking hate
So I don't
January.
mind. Like, I know people think I'm like, I've told people that I'm staying over here for Christmas, and they're like, "What? And what did your mother think?" And
Yeah.
what? And I'm like, "My mother is happy out. My mother's the mother is only after leaving. The sister's only after leaving." And like, I saw my dad last month, and sure, I'm always chatting to them, but I want to stay because there's good money to be made. And I'm
Yeah,
not
and
a
it's an
huge
experience
Christmas.
as well, being away from home and stuff, like, you know, like I was away a couple of years as well when I was living in
Yeah.
Australia, you know, and it was a
And
great
like, I'm
experience.
thinking about going up to the Old Oak up here. It's a proper like Queen Vic vibe.
Oh,
The
and will
bar,
that be open then, yeah?
they're open here Christmas Day, and like I'd
Brilliant,
love
yeah.
that. Now I just want to go in, like, because this place around the corner, it's proper. Like I expect to see like Phil Mitchell behind the bar. To be honest,
Could you?
this is
Yeah, yeah.
the kind of giant now this place is. So I'm gonna go up there. Like, I'm hopefully working because there's good money to be made. You're getting extra money, and I'm gonna spend the money on that. But that's kind of, I said. But I was thinking about Christmas presents I used to be getting before, and one I always remember getting Barbie, and Barbie was my one. Remember there was Cindy too. I don't know, was she like Barbie's like poor cousin? Can you remember
I
Cindy?
do remember Cindy, but I don't know what relation she was to Barbie.
I think like Barbie was made by Mattel, and then Cindy, I don't know what happened to her, but she was doing the rounds as well for a while. And then Ken, obviously Ken is his campus Christmas. Like, I don't know, like I he is. If you look at him, I actually can't wait for the Barbie film with Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie. Like, I'd be all over that.
Oh,
Love
stop.
Ryan Gosling. But like, I used to love Barbie. And do you know what? Like I said this to you before, like Polly Pockets. Oh my God.
And
Like,
Tamagotchis, is that them? Yeah,
Tamagotchi.
do you remember
I
them?
remember Tamagotchi playing with him in school, in national school, under the table.
Try to
And
keep
I
the
remember,
fecker alive.
yeah, and then they die after a while. I remember my fella, he got to like 35 days, which was like amazing.
That's
But
very
like
good,
your
yeah.
whole day would be taken up with poor old
Oh,
Tamagotchi. Like, you'd
stop.
be bait after the
Or the
Tamagotchi.
Furby, remember the Furby?
Do you know what, the Furbies? I didn't like them at all. There was something
I
about them I
remember
just thought,
one year I asked my mum and dad for a Furby for Christmas, and they couldn't get a Furby anywhere. But my cousin at the time was an air hostess for British Airways. So she flew up to like
oh,
Singapore or like China or somewhere like that and
yeah,
bought my
yeah,
mum and
yeah.
dad the Furby to give it to me. So the fucker was speaking a different language. I swear to God, like, good day.
I, I used to always think, right, Furby, something dodgy about him, right? But then, do you know what I never got into?
What?
And I don't know, they made a comeback there recently. I'm like, there's something about those lads I'm just never got. Do you know, some people get stuff? The Teletubbies.
Oh,
No.
yeah, no, I
Tinky
never got into them
Winky,
either.
La La Po. I think I was probably, but there's just something about them. I couldn't, something about them, just not into it. There was, I don't know, you with your Power Rangers, like,
Oh,
um,
God. It's morphin' time.
just again, I thought they were a bit foolish or something.
Oh, did you the
I don't
Power?
know.
I didn't like the Power Rangers. My brother loved the Power Rangers, and he loved the red fella,
Yeah,
Jason, I think was his name.
yeah, I can imagine Sean
So
liking them.
then, yeah, so he got the
Yeah.
red costume one year for Christmas. Then my mom and our Santa
Oh,
brought me the pink one. So I
yeah.
turned around then looking like
You'd be
Kimberly.
made up then.
Oh,
You'd be
sure,
made up.
we.
Actually, when you put up the Instagram story, there's a girl, she messaged me, and she was, she gave her friend, I think their budget was like 60 euros, but she was telling me that she gave her like Lancome perfume or something like that. And then her friend, she was actually disgusted, decided she gave her an envelope anyway, and she was like, "Oh, what you give the girl that has everything." So anyway, what she did was she had bought her like a goat. No,
A
not a real
goat?
one, no. But a goat over like in, do you know, for gold or something over in Africa.
Oh
Do you know these
yeah,
farms
like
and
for
stuff?
charity or
So she
something
gave
like
her
that.
that, but like she was raging because, you know,
You want
the
it, yeah,
sentiment is nice,
yeah.
but you know, like, do you know that kind of way? So
She
she
wanted a
was
gift or something like that.
absolutely disgusted. I remember with fellas, I'd have to, this is kind of how the shit now my boyfriends were. I'd have to like, do you know the way you've got these romantic fellas? I'd have to tell them exactly what I want.
Oh
No
yeah, but that's
No thought.
Oh yeah, same. Like all my boyfriends, I'd have to tell all of them what I wanted. They didn't fucking clue, like.
No.
Painful,
They wouldn't have a
fucking
clue. No, they
painful fucking
just-
ass. But come here, we asked the listeners
Yeah.
about their worst
Yeah,
presents
love
that they
this.
got. Oh my god, lads, we got in some amount of responses. We're here now, and I'm going to bring it up. A Walkman. Do you remember the Walkmans?
Yeah. They were Sony Walkman, big news at the time. Yeah.
Oh, what else is that coming in there now? Oh, you know the one that got gifted a goat?
Yeah.
The story you were just saying there.
Yeah.
That's after coming in as well. I know who it's from.
Yeah. Is it? Is it? And can you imagine her being gifted a goat?
A fucking goat. I can't cope.
The one where the girl, you know, the one about the girl and the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend.
Oh yeah, that message
Well,
I sent you. Do you have it there? Because I don't
read
have
that one
it.
out here.
I sent it to you in the group chat. Did I?
Well, I have it here.
Read it out there.
This is, she remains nameless. Worst present ever. So I was just out of a shitty relationship and on a rebound. Wanted nothing remotely serious. Found a clingy bastard. Stuck to me for months. I hate a clingy fella. Hate it. Basically, in his eyes, we were together. In mine, he wasn't, lasting a few weeks. Sex was terrible, and I mean terrible. 2 pump Tommy. Good luck. Anyway, for Christmas, he got me a Michael Kors watch, MK watch. My taste has always been simple and classy, plain silver or gold, no fuss. This was an off gold with leopard print. The face was almost bigger than my hand. Threw it in the boot, broke up a week later. He then went crazy, texting my friends asking why I broke up with him. Demanded the watch back, and I was like, no, panic buy. It's the ugliest yoke ever.
Oh, for God's sake, the creator. I wanted to give the watch back to him. I have another one here. I got a microphone. Thought I was the bee's knees.
Oh, yeah.
It was plastic. I thought I was a scientist. Best Christmas ever. Fucking what scientist? Oh, she didn't get a microphone, Brenda. She got a microscope.
Fuck's sake, there you go again.
Just like...
Spellings and no fucking reading, like seriously.
Stop. I got a microscope, not a microphone, Julie. All right, another one came in. The Sky Dancer. Do you remember this one? So you
No, I
pop
don't
her
remember
into
that.
a stand and you pull the string and she flies. It's a
Oh my
tiny
God, I
little
don't remember
doll.
that at all.
Do you not
No.
remember that? The Sky
No.
Dancers. Oh, another one. A sliced pan.
Well,
Imagine
that's
getting
fairly
that.
bad.
Unless it was Brennan's, a nice fresh
yeah,
loaf of Brennan's.
beat a
I
bit of toast.
love that. My friend's husband got a new school uniform because his was gone too small.
Well, you've necessity as well, like,
Yeah, the school uniform.
you know.
Nokia 3310. Do you remember those bad boys?
Oh, what was your first phone?
That
Do you
it's
remember your first phone?
3210, is it? Was that the one with the snake? What?
That was,
3210?
yeah, a few of them had Snake 3210. I think I had the phone, a big massive black phone, but before the 3210. I was definitely around 14 when and then the 3210.
Yeah.
I remember the 3310.
Was it? I can't remember if it's 32 or 3310.
3310, then yeah, that was like you were fairly fucking shit hot now if you had the 3310.
I remember then we'd have to pay for the ringtones.
Pay for this, you put up a great
Oh, the reel and recording. You
yeah,
remember our
reel.
voice notes used to be like
Yeah.
waiting for our favourite song to come on the radio, and then we'd hold the phone up to the
Yeah.
radio, and that was our voice note.
Yeah, and
Happy
I think what
days,
you were,
like.
do you know when you were saying, like me now, I have my phone on silent for most things. So
Same.
back in the day, you'd actually you'd pay for a ringtone, and now like you're having the phone on silent. Remember, Crazy Frog?
I remember Crazy Frog, yeah.
What?
We'd
Oh
have
my
to
God,
pay for that,
so-
like, for a ringtone.
Still around, yeah.
Oh my God, another one came in. Probably a lava lamp. Or do you remember the Playboy lamps? Sure, our mums and dads used to have a clue, and I used to be asking for the Playboy blanket and the Playboy fleecy thing and
no
everything.
idea. Yeah,
They had a fucking
if only
clue.
they knew. Yeah,
If only they
That's
fucking
kinda
knew was right.
Playboy's kind of making some sort of a comeback along with Juicy Couture. Remember Juicy Couture? We'd all have the Juicy Couture handbags and the velvet,
velour. Is that tracksuits? But they were so. Am I right saying velour? Is it velour?
Velour tracksuits. They're making a right comeback with JD Sports.
Yeah, I remember the Playboy Mansion. I used to love watching that on E, was it?
On MTV. Good old Hugh Hefner, yeah.
I wonder is he still gone?
No, he's dead.
Is he dead?
He's dead.
Hardly, is he?
He was well ago. He's got around 5 years, I'd say. There's documentaries now about him, like, not being very nice, let's just say. They're all coming out now. Holly, the girlfriend, they're all coming out now about Hugh.
I remember her, or Kendra Wilkinson. I love
Kendra,
her.
but Holly was the main one. But Holly now, I don't know, it was on Channel 4 or something, but I was watching some there recently and it came up like they're all kind of not happy with Hugh anymore, but he's gone. Yeah, he lived for a while. Just going around.
Jay's saying there he's dead 5 years, you're right.
There, see? I mightn't be great on my history, but I'm good on my celebrity knowledge.
yeah. Another one, Scrabble. Imagine me getting fucking Scrabble for Christmas. I fucked. Maybe that's my need.
The absolute worst. Or do you know what I was thinking? I was like thinking, imagine you on Countdown. The spelling's like, I would actually pay to see it. I'd actually pay to see it. No, that I know I may. Listen, put me on History Channel then. No, I don't want to be taking the mick out of you all the time. But you got to laugh out of the spellings.
Oh, sure, I only me week. Like, an earning board for my husband. Imagine your fella giving you an earning board.
Yeah. You see those necessity ones, you know, like, I bought her a kettle and all this, or I bought her this, like, really, what were you actually thinking? Now, it would be different if someone was going to buy you, like, a nice hairdryer. Or if they got you
or like a straightener.
Voodoo,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Do you say voodoos or voodoo?
I say voodoo.
Well, you should know.
But, like, you know me and my fucking spelling and my pronunciation, it wouldn't be the best. Christ. Do you know how many brands I worked with throughout the year? And before I'd go on and pre-record, I'd have to ring them and be like, just tell me again now, pronounce it, because I'm having trouble here.
No, there was another one. Was there? No, we won't even say. But
go on, tell me.
Was there some... No, I can't remember what it was.
The MG thing.
There was something you couldn't remember. I can't remember what it was.
In the group chat, remember I used to be texting you like, girls, MG, is that millimeters or milligrams or milli fucking what? I hate that thing, MG and millimeters and...
Yeah. No idea. I wouldn't have an idea about that either.
Yeah, I didn't like that part at all at school. I must have been out that day.
No, just chat about it. Use the product. Here you go. Use it. It's good. Done.
Game over. I'm just a car radio. I think I actually got a car radio as well one year.
Back in the day when you'd need one, like they were car radios, because my mom and dad used to sell them in their shop. Like, people used to go around stealing car radios because they were worth so much.
Yeah.
And you'd have a car CD player. I remember Santi brought me an Amstrad like CD player one year, and like, oh my God, I mean, I thought my days were just made. I remember one year then I didn't want anything, but I wanted snow. And I remember if it snowed, I asked for snow. And if it snowed, I believe in Santi, it was like something on Miracle 34th Street. And I'm not joking you, that year it snowed.
Did it?
So I was Santa lover for years after that. I was getting to an age where like I shouldn't have been into Santa, but I kind of was. I was a late bloomer, let's just say. You know, but like it snowed everywhere. And then I remember my neighbours across the way, there was kind of, I think it was my brother, the fairy, he's older than me. He was like, can you see Santa's sleigh was on the house last night and there was like snow on the house. And
sure.
I was imagining like track marks from the reindeers and I was like, oh my God, Santa.
I see it. I heard Santa last night. I heard him on the roof, Mom. I said my mom thought I was away with the fucking birds. Yeah, I heard him downstairs drinking the milk. Like, God love us, like, when we think back. Like,
I know. How are you getting on with that, Elf?
Grand. Did you see
your toast one? That was
catastrophic. I was trying to make a hole in the toast for their face.
I wouldn't be creative like that either, so I can't even imagine if I was doing it.
Oh, do you know what I did now? And then the following morning I put them into a bat. I just said that the elves were having a bat, like cat. And then
what's your next one?
this morning now I put them into the bed. So Fiona and Rose during the night ended up coming into my bed. So then I ran into their bedrooms this morning and I put an elf into their beds and I just pretended that they slept in their beds last night.
Here,
That's shocking.
they totally...
they're weak for themselves. And then I'd be on TikTok and like Instagram and I'd be seeing what they'd be doing with their elves. I'm like, God love us, my two are neglected. Like, I don't do nothing. But sure, look.
Did you put them into the freezer?
I put them
into the freezer as well.
Talk about being under pressure. Erin Rose came down. I was like, Mom, the elves
that was right,
moved. And I was like, go up to bed, quick.
Oh my God.
So she went upstairs, I flung him into the fucking freezer.
Oh my God, the innocence. Maybe somewhere like, I don't know, where could you put him next?
I don't know, I'm over them now at this stage.
Fireplace
I think I might,
or something inside the fire once it's not on?
I think I might break his fucking leg and just pretend he needs a fucking break for the rest of the week. Like put a load of tissue
I saw Rory
around it.
Stories did that. Yeah, he did that.
Yeah,
it's a good idea.
It's a great idea, like, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they love it. They love the elf. And again,
Isn't
it's
it?
another thing to bribe him with. The elf is watching you now.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
love that. Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah,
look at him.
there was a woman actually that she was on TV with us last week. I actually spotted the article and she have written an article saying that he was an absolute creep, elf on the shelf. Like she was raging over him and she would never have him in the house. So some parents then, they just like, they're not getting into it. The reaction to the article was like, people were like, oh, I don't want him in my house either. He's a creep. And I just probably think that they just don't want to get involved in it because I'd say I'd be well up for it as well. I'd be on all that kind of caper because the excitement in their faces.
I just don't want my own two to be in the classroom and be like, everyone in the classroom has a fucking elf and I don't. Do you know? It's more so for that than anything else, like, do you know? Like, I'm not one bit creative with my elf. Like, I'd affect him into the freezer. I fecked him into the bath the day after. Last night they were fecked into a bed. Like, I'm not doing much, like, do you know?
Yeah.
But
you're just
still
keeping
happy
going
out.
small, but yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Come here, did you have a good Christmas?
Do you know what, Jewel? Even though I was over here and it's my first Christmas away from home, not a bother. Like, I'm just someone, I make things happy out for myself. You know, it is what it is. This is what I wanted to do. And yeah, I got myself a little Christmas dinner and went up to the Old Oak, like the old Queen Vic. And just...
I come here boring all day anyway back here in Ireland. Like, all we do is sit in our pyjamas and eat and just watch movies. You know, there's not a whole lot you can do, so you're better off.
And you know what? It's kind of, do you know the way actually you'd be watching EastEnders or whatever, Coronation Street, and you do see them all in the pub on Christmas Day, and you're kind of like, is that right? Like, it is exactly the same.
It's mad, isn't it? Crazy.
It's exactly the same. So it was an experience. And would I do it again? Like, I'm not a huge Christmas person. It's not that I don't like it or anything like that, but I'm someone that needs probably to be busy. I just
chilling out at home all day long.
Yeah,
like,
you know, I find it a small bit boring, whatever. It's just, again, I've no kids, whatever, so... You know, this is just how I liked it. And yeah, with me all funds I've made over Christmas, I'll go off Tenerife and buy
off to Tenerife and your new Pradas.
The Pradas will come after going to Tenerife.
Will they go on sale or anything for the January sales? Not, they'll hardly go down, would they?
They won't be on sale, no. People know it'll be like, she's notions with her Pradas, but it's just the Pradas, that's it.
Oh yeah, come here, you've no kids, treat yourself, to me, from me, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, my Christmas present to myself. But yeah, so we will chat in the new year. I love saying that. Chat in the new year. I'll see you next year.
See you next year, girl.
See you next year, Jewel.